Hello guys, good morning, happy weekend. So today I'm having an update on I was looking at this trade, which is the crude oil actually, and here there's a trade that we've been holding, but I just want to show you something here on higher time frame. We go to the monthly, to the weekly chart. You are going to notice that the last time we had a very bullish structure here. This was the last time the market broke the pivot to the upside and then dropped all the way. And this was like the initial strong low here. Market broke the structure here, and you can see closing below the strong candle there. Then market went up to the imbalance where supply happened to beat demand and price dropped. So market went back here, and you can see now we are dropping from that area. So if we drop a little bit lower, we are looking forward for the market to continue going lower towards this area and probably break the structure to the downside. Now, when I go to the daily time frame, because we already know that this market's falling from a supply on our left, on a daily chart, we did not have a clear shift in structure because remember, if we have a supply level, let's say you have a zone. I don't know if this video is gonna be okay. I've noticed a lot of lagging in this video, so I don't know if it's gonna work. Let's say, let's see what the problem is. Let's say you have a supply level, right? Have this as your zone of supply, and the market pushes in inside this area. Get something like this: rally, correction, rally, correction, rally, correction. Then we get the rally inside the higher time frame zone. Market will shift and violate the first strong pivot. Then that becomes like a confirmation that the market is shifting to the downside, and now probably you can start looking for uh, this type of structure to the downside. But now if we try to look at this area after the market went to the supply, you see that the shift will be down here, so you don't have that. So we can use what we call an internal structure. Internal structure. What the hell is this? This thing is not working. I don't know why. Let's get a new one. Right. You can always use an internal, what we call an internal market structure. That is, if the price pushes higher, 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 but fail to take out the low, you can wait for it to give you something like this. Okay. Breaking the internal structure, then it can go to the supply, you can sell, then it can go back, you can sell until you take out the main low, the main shift, then you can go back to the extreme supply, then you can go short. I'll prepare a video for this. This one's just like a by the way. So if you look at this market here, we look at here, if I zoom in, let me zoom in a little bit more clear. I don't know why I'm not seeing a lot of lagging today. You can see here when we went higher, correction, another pullback, then price went up, so went lower, took out this internal pullback, went into the supply, went lower. There's a demand, pushed back again to the supply and went lower, and this was the new demand, and now we have to go low and at least take out this first low here, probably, then we go back to a supply, then maybe we can keep going lower, but right now we don't have a clear shift in market structure. So actually what I'm trying to say is that crude oil is not looking good in terms of structure wise, but I just use some internal structures to really trade this particular market. So if I shift, you see this was the last rally base drop here, and there was a gap here. The market went in to fill the gap, and right now it's pushing away from it. So I did not manage to enter the market from the top, but I took a small lower time from trade, and I'm holding that sell up to now. So let's drop a little bit to the 4H, and I want to show you what is happening. Now you can see on the 4H, if I open the 4 hours time frame, and you look at it, you're going to notice that the market, since I had what you call a bearish bias on this particular market, when I look at it, I see the moment it was pushing to the upside, the moment it was pushing to the upside, where's my mouse? Okay, here. The moment it was going up, okay, the moment it was going up, this was the first pullback, then it went higher. Now, when the low and broke this internal structure, I can call it a weak shift because it's not a clear change of character. A weak shift, price went lower, went back to the initial extreme supply level there, did not sell from there. Price dropped again, broke the internal structure. What I mean is this. See here, price broke this internal structure and went back again to the supply. You see, now it left a new supply here, but you can see it went low and took out this internal structure here. The price went back to that extreme supply and it now started pushing lower. So if the market was going lower, right, when the market was going lower, you see here we had an institutional gap. Price went in and just happened to fill the gap because the gap started from this candle. I mean, the supply, you see, we look at that, you see price went in, filling this small gap here and started pushing lower. So my catch was on this small pocket of supply here, whereby drop base, drop and price went back here. So I took my entry here, but I did not trade it on 4H. This was a trade that was taken on 15 minutes time frame. All right, on 15 minutes time frame, we look at this 15 minutes time. No, this was 30, not 15. I think it was 30 minutes here. 30 minutes, you see this base there's a drop. So you see, went in and we've been in since I don't know how long. Let me see. How long have we been in this trade? This trade was activated on this particular day. So if I look when it was activated and I look where we are today, where's the tool? Looking for the tool that can measure number of days been in this trade. Is it? I can't see. Okay, it's here. Okay, since this day, yeah. Okay, all the way to here. So 12 days actually, that's almost 2 weeks. 12 days, and I don't know if tomorrow we continue going lower. But let me also have a look at what you call the fundamental picture and see where my probability are. But just a minute, let's bring out the COT report, and in this case, mostly I want to look at I want to look at where the retailers, they are positioning themselves. So let's see. Okay, yeah, we'll continue going lower because you see retailers are heavily buying. Oh, no, we are not supposed to look at it here. We need to go to the real crude oil because this could not be, cannot be like the real chart. Okay, so this is the real chart. This is the real chart, and yeah, we can still go lower. There's that opportunity of continue going lower because retailers trying to get bullish on crude oil. So this gives us a position to sell because we know that every time retailers attempt to get more bullish, crude oil will fall. We see here when getting bullish, we get a sell. Here, retailers are getting bullish, you see went lower. Here, they're getting bullish, went lower. Here, they were trying to get more bullish around this area. Then we went lower, and you can see even here. Here went lower. So crude oil, I look at it continue going lower. When I check the index, put them on the scale on an index, here it's not, things are not looking good here, so I'll not follow this one. Now let's see the seasonal focus. Okay, seasonal focus, things still pointing to the downside, which is okay. But eventually now I'm left with one thing, valuation. Okay, valuation is not bad. We are not undervalued because if we are down here, crude oil will go up, but we are in the middle, so still we have a room to go lower. And also we have some institutional gaps in this market. We look at this area, you can see the opening. If you understand the opening of candles, this was supposed to open here, it opened up there. There's a gap there, an institutional gap. Here there's a gap, here there's a gap. But again, I see another gap here. I hope it's not going to try to fill this gap before going lower, because maybe I might try to go back here, but I don't know. But let's see. Maybe we might keep going lower come Monday. So that is it, guys, on crude oil. And uh, what else? And so we'll continue holding our short position, stepping into week 3, probably because we already have been in 12 days. So maybe the next, but we're almost hitting our TP as well. I just want to target this low. So I don't know if the market will open with a gap or not, but this like 13R, 13R here. So just need one trade and close our trade. Others, guys, have a great day.